All right, got a 2008 Honda Civic. Just waiting for the Kingbolen to boot up here. This customer's complaint is a check engine light. Right, and his D light is flashing right there. Oh, by the way, 140,000 kilometers, less than 100,000 miles. So let's see what we got. Usually when the D light's flashing, it's got a transmission code. What's that? Right, it's doing its VIN check. Or auto VIN. There we go. Oh wait, Civic. Diagnose. Still morning, still early. 8 o'clock, first job. Pretty tired. My next door neighbor here just came back from being sick. I just finished being sick. My wife got sick because I got sick. It was a time where she got sick and she got a pretty bad fever, and I think we're almost just about to go take her to the hospital, but her fever started coming down, so we were good. She was calling her midwife or something to just let her know what's going on, because she's pregnant. She said if it reaches 38 degrees, then the midwife was going to come and pick her up and take her to the hospital or to emergency. Read fault codes. No codes. Oh right, we're in the wrong section here, because it's a transmission code. Even though the engine light is on, it's a transmission code because the D light is flashing. See, flashing. Read fault codes. So we got a P0847. Transmission fluid pressure switch B, third clutch circuit low. So what we can do, can go back. We're gonna go live data and find where's our third clutch pressure switch PID. That's all of it. First, second, third pressure switch. So it's saying it's on, right? Simple check. Unplug that pressure switch, and if it goes off, then you know it's the pressure switch. There's nothing wrong with the rest of the wirings, because it's a single wire. If I know this, because these are pretty common on all the Hondas. Yeah, just unplug it. If it goes off, then it's a bad pressure switch. It's simple diag. So couldn't reach it from up top, so pressure switch is just right here. I got the Kingbolen just dangling over here by the subframe. I just used the back thing to wedge it against the exhaust. So if we unplug it, it should just go to off. There's the connector on this thing. There it is. So we can also check for corrosion in the connectors. Oh, it's a tight connector. Oh, it's tight. Alright, so unplugged. Right, you can check and see if there's any corrosion, but it looks pretty okay. And it went to off. So definitely we just need a pressure sensor. How you would know if it's stuck off all the time, get yourself a test light, hook it up to battery negative, and then you just touch the pins and then it should go on and off. Here, let me show you. Okay, so I just hooked it up to battery negative up top because I couldn't get a good ground from that bolt. So it's off. See if I can just touch the pin in the connector. So touching the pin, now it says on. Take it off and it says off. So that's how you it's just a single wire single wire pressure sensor. So it grounds it through the sensor itself, So that sensor is just stuck on. Simple diag. Hope that helps. Pretty simple to change if you can just get at it right here, right? And yeah, hope you guys liked the video. Give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.
Like and subscribe.